Well, it's been open just 2 years and 1,000 servicemen and women have been buried at Medical Lakes Veterans Cemetery.
It's a place where families can go to find closure after their loved one has fought and died for our freedom. And in a special report for our Wear Red Friday campaign, we learn how the cemetery came to Eastern Washington. Nestled in the heart of the windy West Plains, with Fairchild Air Force Base as its next-door neighbor, Eastern Washington's Veterans Cemetery is about to observe its second birthday this Memorial Day.
We're open 7 days a week. The gates are open from sunrise to sunset.
Richard Sessler has been at Medical Lakes Veterans Cemetery since it opened in 2010. Before that, there was only one veterans cemetery in the state, in Western Washington.
And so that's why there's another cemetery here, is to serve those veterans who were not being served by the National Cemetery here in Eastern Washington, northern Idaho.
There are 600,000 veterans in the state of Washington, with more than 100,000 in the Spokane area. Many of those veterans helped to get this cemetery off the ground.
We put a call out that we needed some support to do something special, and they stepped up every time because they know that their name is on the front of this facility. It says it's the Veterans Cemetery, and it's theirs.
From the first backhoe dig to the opening ceremony, the 20-acre cemetery you see here was built in just 9 months. Since then, more than 1,000 veterans have been buried here.
We're burying veterans, and you know, at this point there's only a finite number of them left from World War II and Korea, and then of course Vietnam.
The cemetery has space to grow to be the final resting place for more than 80,000 veterans and their families. And Sessler knows the importance of honoring our servicemen and women because
once they're gone, they're gone. But these places are extremely important to them as a final resting place. They like being with their comrades.
It's a place of reverence and remembrance that will only continue to be a growing force in our community.
I would say the first thing that people need to do is they need to take the time to come out here and view the area and get the feel for what we're trying to accomplish for our veterans.
Veterans and their families can rest assured that the winds of change may affect wars or our government, but those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country will always have an honorable resting place.
Some cemeteries become overgrown. They become non-profitable and they fall into disarray. Well, a National Shrine, a Veterans Cemetery, will remain in perpetuity. It will be a national shrine. It will be taken care of.
Just as it should be.
Yes, and we certainly honor all those men and women who have served. We thank you on behalf of KXLY4.